Good morning, guys, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of the day you are watching this vlog, and welcome back to another video over here in Florida. I do say another video over here in Florida, but you might not have seen the other videos yet because I've just filmed like a 5-day mini series, and that might not be on the channel by the time this comes on. So if it's not, keep your eyes peeled because that will be landing very, very soon. But it's the morning here. It is, what day is it? It is Friday, the 23rd of January. I've just finished 5 days with the boys. They are in the car. I'm just gonna go and drop them off at Animal Kingdom, and I'm gonna take you guys with me over to Celebration Lake. I'm gonna go to Starbucks, have a coffee. I'm gonna go to the downtown diner, have some breakfast, and just bring you guys along for just a little morning. So this might be a little vlog. I'm not too sure how long it'll be, we will see. But yeah, I thought I would just pick up the camera this morning. You guys come along with me, and let's show you a little bit of Celebration. Celebration is a fantastic place. If you've been up to date with vlogs I've done in the past, you'll know that I absolutely love it there. But yeah, for now, let's jump in the car and head over. The time is now 7:30 and the park opens at 8 o'clock. We're gonna go over to 7-Eleven. We've been doing that on the vlog series that you will see eventually. And yeah, the boys gonna grab a coffee, and then I'm gonna go and grab a coffee at Starbucks. But look at this sunrise just behind here. And we are staying at Reunion Resort here. It's absolutely fantastic, and this has been our villa. And I'm actually checking out this villa today. I'm checking into another villa as I'm staying here a little bit longer, but that's why my vlog series is cut off at 5 days, because I'm going to spend it with the family in another villa on this resort. But for now, let's hit Celebration and show you guys what I get up to. But the boys are excited. They're in the car. There they are. There's Steve. There's Ben. I just went to get in this side, but I need to get in the other side as I'm driving. So let's go and drop these guys off at Animal Kingdom. So here we are, 7-Eleven. Now, not quite Celebration. I said we would be at Celebration, but tradition on this, well, the vlog series we've just filmed has been to stop off here. This is literally just around the corner from where we're staying. Tradition has been to stop here every single morning. So I thought I'd bring you guys in. Straight away, you've got the Ghost Choco Chip Cookie Dough. These are banging. I'm not just saying it, they are fantastic. But the tradition has been, let's go and show you what the boys have been doing. I've been grabbing just a normal coffee out of here, which, should I get one? I think I'll just get a small. Let's just get a small, shall we? Oh, don't know if I'm off. Right, there's many, many options on here, as you can see, but I'm just gonna go for the freshly brewed coffee, small, get the blend, normal blend, leave room for cream, absolutely. And that'll start in a sec. So, but then you get all your other options here, and then you get all your sugars. Look at that, blue sweetener, green sweetener, and then you've got your caramel macchiato just here. You got sweet and creamy here, French vanilla, which is a good one, and then you've got your half and half here as well, which a lot of people do like. And then up here you've got all sorts. Look at that, look, you've got mini marshmallows. You've got, I've been putting this in actually, some cinnamon, and then what we've got here, chocolate. You got your sauces, caramel sauces. So yeah, quite a few options. And then there's loads of snacks here. I'll show you these in a second. But is this done? Yes, there we go. But let's go around here and show you guys what these boys have been getting. So, where are they? Have they got your coffee yet? I don't think I've got them. Hey, you got your coffee? Oh, you have. Look. So this is what Ben's been getting every single morning. Now you will see this on the series that I'm going to obviously put out, but he's been getting this. And what's in this, Ben?
It's the vanilla French latte.
Vanilla French latte. So look at that. Or latte, as he says. Look at it. The size of it. Absolutely mad. And then you've got... Yeah, it is, yeah. Lovely. And then look at these. They're nice, don't they? And then you've got some sort of breakfast croissants and stuff over here, which I know the boys have been having. Who wants chicken wings for breakfast? And then croissants. I actually picked these up the other day, which are nice as well. Got Steve over there with his. He's got a donut as well. But yeah, 7-Eleven's great. Loads of different crisps, sweets. Just take you through here. Just have a brief little run through. I will go and put some milk and stuff in this actually, as it's just a black coffee right now. And then obviously you've got all your energy drinks. You've got your Ghosts. Ah, look, you've got the blue raspberry, which is actually new here. Now this has been in the UK for a while, but today, and now it's in the States, which is good. You got your sweets over here, Sour Patch. I've got these actually back at the villa. These are absolutely banging, honestly. So yeah, all sorts going on. Pringles, Takis, Doritos up here. So yeah, you got your Reese's here as well. The Reese's Oreo collab. If you haven't tried this, definitely try it, get to know. Some more over here, Skittles, M&Ms. So yeah, quite a few things going on. But yeah, the boys have just run outside, so I know they're excited for Animal Kingdom today. Right, let's sort myself out.
The cracking got you feeling with your pipes out. Time for some action. Surfing that.
Right, I have made it to Celebration, and if I just spin this around, I made it. And I've got my hoodie on, and it's actually quite warm today. I think the temperature actually, let me just get my phone out, the reliable weather app on your phone, it's going to be today, I mean, it's quite fresh still, I'm not gonna lie. It's currently 15, and it gets up to 27 today. And on the series that I'm gonna obviously release, you'll see it started off so cold, and it has picked up the last few days, so that's nice. And it actually gets up to 26, it goes to 26 tomorrow, 27 today, and then up to 30 on Sunday, which is mad. And then there's a drop down to 21, and then 13 on Tuesday. And I've got, what, 11 days left? So, I mean, there might be a few more vlogs like this, just random ones. I'm going to gym later on today, so I probably will vlog that. If not, I'll do it another day. I'll just see. I want to just be as present as possible. Now the camera's going away from the mini-series. But, yep, Celebration it is. I'm going to cross over here because I can walk along the lake. So let me spin this round so you can see where I'm going as opposed to just my face. So, by the way, if I just spin around here, this is the lake here, and I've parked up here. And this is all free parking. This is all free parking as well. That sounds really posh then. Free parking. It's free parking, mate. And this is where I'm going to pitch up and do my client check-ins today. Should be nice. I'm going to get a Starbucks and then Downtown Diner. I'm going to get a skillet there. You can basically create your own skillet, and it's absolutely banging. Honestly, I dream about it. Like people, you know, when they go on these holidays, or when you come on these holidays and then you go home, there's always foods that you remember and treats that you remember. And this skillet is one that I just always remember. And it's one that I always get when I come here, because it's just, honestly, it's sick. So good. And it's such a peaceful place here, Celebration. And I know many people do come here. A lot of people like to come here, grab a coffee, there's a Starbucks, so you can sit at the lake and just sort of take in the sights and just have a moment when you're on these longer trips to just relax, you know. Here we are. So nice to be back, honestly. I absolutely love it here. The most peaceful setting around sort of on this trip, I'd say. Like if you, I mean, there's going to be many other stops you can go to, don't get me wrong, and just pitch up and relax and do it on your resort or wherever you are. But yeah, down here, it's just, there's something about it. And many people like it here. Over there is Wolfgang Bakery. You can get your pooch some treats, so I might pop in there actually, get Rosie some stuff. And you got Kilwins as well, which is an ice cream place, and that is banging too. So yeah, but like I mentioned, I've parked around the corner here, but you can park here. This is literally all free. And some days, or actually on a Sunday, they do run a local market. So if you come here on a Sunday, you can't park here because they'll shut off the road. And yeah, you just have to pick somewhere else. But there's many places you can park around here. I'm probably gonna get a coffee and walk around the lake, just get some morning activity in. And today's more of a relaxed day. Like, I love this. And actually it's quite nice to be away from the boys. Like, and that sounds a bit weird because I'm on holiday with them, but they are good. Like, they're great to be around. They are very intense. And I don't mind being quite intense, but I do need to take my foot off the gas because that's just what I like to do, you know. And with client check-ins and stuff like that, I do have to have that space and that time, really, because, you know, that is just what it is. But Downtown Diner is behind me here, so I will be going in there shortly. So looking forward to getting that. But yeah, what a lake this is. And again, there we go. And one thing, I haven't actually brought my drone with me, and I do have a drone, and you can fly it over here. A lot of people do fly it here, and actually around sort of the theme parks and stuff, you can't fly a drone. like you just legally can't fly a drone there. So, but here you can. And I don't know if that will stay in play, because I know the law will probably change, as a lot of people do have drones and stuff now. So yeah, I will come back and fly it at some point. I will come back here again, and I will bring it again, and then I will fly it again. And then you do have the Celebration Town Tavern just over here, which I've never actually eaten in. That's going to be lovely. And then you've got the Celebration Hotel, which always looks fantastic on vlogs I've watched. And this is where I'm going. I'm going to Starbucks to get myself a morning coffee. I had that 7-Eleven one, but it's not quite the same as a Starbucks. As you can see, sitting right in the sun. So this hoodie's probably gonna have to come off in a minute. It's getting very, very warm, but I've got my coffee. I've gone for an Americano with non-fat milk, no fat milk, and a sugar-free caramel, which is actually banging because they never used to have a sugar-free caramel in there. It was always sugar-free vanilla, which, to be fair, I'm a fan of, but the caramel is a lot better, in my opinion. So I'm just going to chill here for a little bit, take in the sights. I've got a few things to do in terms of uploading a few things for Instagram, stuff like that. Just basically some content stuff and some emails to reply to. But I'm going to grab my laptop out of my bag shortly, and then I'm going to grab a table just over behind the camera, you can't really see. Grab a table and just start doing some client check-ins. And then I am going to go for a little walk around the lake. I can either do that before I do them check-ins, or I can do it after. So I'm going to sip this coffee and just then make my decision. But what a life, eh? Just rocking back on the little chair here. It's great. It's great to be back here. Like, you know, it's been a long time coming, really. And to be here is, like, I was always going to come here. Like, I was always going to come back here. Like, this is, I say this is like a second home. But really, like, the aim was to move here. Like, and, you know, day ones of my YouTube channel will know that I was in a process to move here. Which obviously, unfortunately, fell through. But I don't look at it as unfortunate now. I look at it as fortunate, because actually, when I sit here, it's amazing. But it's amazing because I'm on holiday, not because I live here. If you lived here, would it change? I can imagine it probably will. And, you know, when I've spoke to people that do live here, they have all said the same. The novelty does wear off, and the reality starts to set in. And it doesn't really matter where you are on Earth, I should say, because the reality has to set in. And, you know, when you go to places that you enjoy as a holiday, do you lose that holiday feel? I should imagine you definitely do. So really, you know, just even sitting here, would I approach a process again of moving here? I don't think I would. I actually don't think I would. Like, what I would do is, and I've had it in the pipeline for a while, is a relocation of somewhere else from the UK. I won't say where, because there's a lot of logistics to work out, but realistically, would I move here? I mean, that was the dream. Sometimes your dreams have to change, not by choice, but sometimes they change, you know. And yeah, there's a different location now that I definitely would rather move to, if I'm being completely honest. But it's nice to come here and still holiday and enjoy myself like I always have done. So anyway, not going to waffle on any more here. I'm going to sip this, and then I'm going to do some check-ins, or walk around the lake, then do some check-ins, and then yeah, later on today, I do plan on maybe hitting the gym or doing something like that. But I am going to go into Downtown Diner, which is just behind me, because again, they do an absolutely banging skillet. I could have just grabbed something out of Starbucks, because they do like a turkey, bacon, egg white sandwich thing that I absolutely love. Like, I absolutely love it, honestly. Like, it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't look that appealing. Well, it really doesn't look appealing at all, but I just love it. Like, I really, really do. So, and in the morning, I don't really have that much of an appetite. At this time of the day, I wouldn't eat this time of the day in the UK. I usually eat my first kind of meal or breakfast sort of around 11, 12 anyway. So, I mean, sometimes it'll be earlier. It depends. It depends where I'm at in my fitness journey, should we say. If I need to add more food in, then I'll just have to eat. But, you know, the reality is I'm never really hungry. So if I go and have some activity around the lake, the time will go by, and then I'll go into that. I'll go into that diner behind and show you. I'll show you the menu. I'll show you all the foods. It'll be great. But yeah, until then, let's tan these legs up. Let's get this hoodie off. Let's sip this coffee. And let's take in the Celebration Lake this morning. Right, so I went back to the car, dropped my bag off. Check-ins, like 70% done. So I'll do some more of them a little bit later. And had my Starbucks. That was obviously fresh. Taking my hoodie off, as it's very, very warm now. And yeah, making my way around to Downtown Diner. I was going to walk around the lake, but to be fair, I've got a few things I need to tie up today, so I'm just not going to bother. I mean, I'd love to, don't get me wrong, but it's either walk around the lake, take a chill one and put my feet up, or get to the supermarket, get some supplies for the new villa I'm moving into, and yeah, get obviously some bits and bobs. And then if I want a gym, I'm eating into that time. So this guy's got to train, as I've had probably a week off. And some people do say, like, why do you train when you're away? And I get that, but I mean, to be fair, I'm not bothered about it. It's just to feel good. Like, you're not going to change your physique. If you look to come away and you feel like it's going to help you undo some of the work, the hard work, or it's going to undo some of the damage, sorry, should we say, that you've done to your body with all the food you're eating, it's actually not going to do anything. Like, it's literally not going to do anything. Like, don't think one session is going to change your physique and drop 5 pounds because of that session. You shouldn't even look at a session in that manner anyway. You're going just to feel good. And if you focus on that, feeling good, etc., when you're home and you're consistent, that's when the physique changes. That's when the scale weight changes. You go to just try and crucify it straight away, you ain't gonna get anywhere. Like, I promise you that. So anyway, had my coffee. Then I looked for a public toilet, which I know there isn't any here, but sometimes there's been some like portaloos, but there isn't any. So that's one thing if you're coming to Celebration. If you need to go to the toilet, just bear in mind, you're gonna probably have to go into a restaurant or Starbucks. So I went back into Starbucks, went to the toilet, got myself a bottle of water. I mean, I'd already got a coffee from there, so I like to think they would just let me in the toilet, but just feel a bit awkward. Am I the only one that feels a bit awkward going in without buying something? Yeah, anyway, I got some water, as I want to stay hydrated today. But we're coming around the corner now to Downtown Diner. So it's actually getting quite busy at the lake now. When I first got there, it wasn't busy at all. And I pitched up just over here on this table over here to do my client check-ins and reply to some emails. But now is the time for breakfast. It's gone 10. I'm actually not overly hungry, but again, I've got a lot of things to do today, so I'd rather just eat now and then I ain't got to worry about it later. And also, this will be something quite substantial going in here, whereas if I eat on the go, it's just going to be snacks. And I've eaten enough snacks. So let's get in here and show you what we get. So this is it, Downtown Diner. Open every day, 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. If you want to look at the menu, you can scan this here. So pause your screen, scan the QR, but I will go in here and show you what it is anyway. So I've just entered the restaurant from over here and I've been sat over here. I could go outside, but I mean, there's a couple of tables, but the aircon's really nice in here, so I'm happy just to sit inside for now. I will probably come back while I'm here, as again, I've got 11 days here, but this is the menu. So these are the sandwiches. You've got the grilled shrimp roll, French dip, chicken dip, catfish sandwich, as well as some other ones over here. So just have a quick look there. If you want to pause your screen, go ahead and pause it. And we've got soups and salads, kids menu, kids breakfast, lunch, dinner, some sides. But anyway, this is the more lunch / dinner side. Let's get to the front, shall we? Right, here we go. This is the breakfast. This is what I'm here for. So these are some of the choices that you've got. You can make an omelette, 3 or a 5-egg omelette. I've actually had the 5-egg omelette in the past. And then down here, you've got the rise and shine options. So again, quite a few options. These are the Benedicts. But then where's mine? Where's what I like? Right, this is what I go for. Skillet and bowls. So you can basically build your own skillets. That's exactly what I'll do. You get to choose your protein. So I'm probably going to go with steak and turkey. You can actually get this fried chicken, but I'll ask for grilled chicken if that's possible. Then you get to put your veggies in, your cheese, So that's obviously great. I'll let you know how much that is going to be because that's definitely what I'm going for. But you can get some already made ones. So this is a steak scramble bowl, the country scramble bowl. So yeah, there's a few others in here. The griddle favourites, waffle, pancakes, French toast, which I've had the French toast before and that is banging. You got all your drinks. I'm probably going to stay away from the caffeine for now. So I'll probably have some water. Might even get a Diet Coke actually. And then you get the sides like the grits, tater tots, home fries. Home fries comes with, I think there's home fries in the skillet. Obviously I will confirm that. And yeah, some breakfast meats. Comfort foods, look at that, a mac bowl. Chicken and waffle. Look at this, shrimp and grits. I actually had some shrimp last night. I actually went to Chili's last night and that vlog is to come, so you will see that. And I had the fajitas there, which are absolutely banging. But you got some burgers, some starters. And then if I spin this over, yeah, that's what I've already shown you. So yeah, can't wait for this. I'm going to go ahead and order it now and I'll let you know what it all comes to, but I'll let you know at the end. But for now, let's order it. Right, the food is in and just gonna have a bit of my Coke Zero and get stuck into this. Right, show you this. If you'll be able to quite see, let me get behind the camera so you can actually see what I'm dealing with here because it's absolutely ridiculous. Right, here we go. This is it. So we've got grilled chicken, we've got turkey bacon, we've got steak, and then we've got some peppers, we've got some mushrooms. I've never really been a mad mushroom fan, but recently I've got into them. So your boy's growing up a little bit. We've got some mushrooms in there, we've got some spinach in there as well. You can have onions in there, but I didn't bother with the onions today. 2 poached eggs on top, and then underneath, you'll be able to see there's some home fries. So yeah, look at this. Anyway, let me get a close up, and then I will review it. So, let's get into this. Let's get my cutlery. And by the way, it was so quick. Like, I promise you, it was literally like 5 minutes. It was so quick. I don't know, like, if you vlog sometimes, do they think just to bring it out quicker for like a good review or what? I don't know, but I'm not gonna complain. It was literally so quick. Now, do I go for a fork or do I go for a spoon? I'm gonna go for a fork. Let's keep it as professional as possible. A little bit of salt on there. What's got there? We've got pepper. Right, let me just put that there. Let's get a little bit of salt on there. Not that it probably needs salt on it, but right, so a little bit of salt. We do have ketchup in here as well. So ketchup is Fancy Grey Tomato Ketchup by Cheney Brothers Estate. That's how you say it. So no Heinz, but either way, this is actually quite a good ketchup. I know it sounds really boring. This is actually a really good ketchup. It's like 20 calories for 1 tablespoon, which is really good for ketchup. So anyway, let's just put a little bit of that on there, shall we? Nothing major. And then let's get into it. So, what should we start with? Let's start with the chicken. Chicken's like my favourite thing, so. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, chicken's chicken, but yeah, it's absolutely banging. Obviously, I love chicken anyway, so yeah, nice and soft. Then we've got the steak. If you're able to quite see that. There you go. There's some steak. So I always have my steaks done medium. Do never get your steak cremated, honestly. I don't know why people do that. The steak's very tender, nice. So that is ideal. Again, this is not like a deep food review. I'm just showing you what food I get and just giving you my honest opinion. When it comes to like the deep depths of a food review, this isn't a food channel. If you think it's a food channel, you will be absolutely wrong with that judgment. But yeah, we've got some mushrooms on here. Again, mushrooms, they're like my favourite now. Yeah, they're good as well. So turkey bacon, peppers, honestly, like, I'll go for every single item in it, but there's absolutely no point. But honestly, if you're coming to Downtown Diner, come and get this because one, like, if you're looking for something as well, like high protein, not that I don't want to sound boring, but if you're looking for something very high protein, something that's going to keep you full for a long period of time, the satiety level where protein is obviously higher than all the other macros. So, you know, load up yourself with some protein if you can, especially on trips like this, you know, when you're away, if you're trying to be relatively sensible. You know, I could smash through loads of like carbohydrates, I could smash through loads of Rice Krispie square bars, I could do that. Obviously I could do that straight away in the morning. Is it going to keep me full? Absolutely not. You know, if I'm having protein or fats, it's going to increase satiety. So load yourself up with some protein. If you don't want to be snacking throughout the day, it's going to leave you in a better position. It's a highly filling meal, some good foods in here, and it's absolutely ideal. And obviously you've got 2 eggs on top as well. So yeah, overall, if I was to break down the calories and macro on this, I have absolutely no idea, but all I know is it's going to be high protein, it's going to keep me fuller for longer. I absolutely love it. It tastes incredible, and this restaurant's always banging. If you're coming down here, I'd highly recommend the Build Your Own Skillet. But yeah, I'm going to jump into this now. I'll let you know how much it was at the end, and I'll give you a full breakdown and a full review once it is all eaten. Right, just while I'm into this, I've only literally gone in a tiny bit, but honestly, the flavors are absolutely unreal. The home fries are so nice. Like, they're slightly crispy on the outside, but they are fluffy on the in. So, but honestly, it's very comforting, should we say? Very well balanced flavors. Like, they just match. They just go. They just absolutely go. Downtown diner is being polished off, and just quickly, as I'm leaving the restaurant, you see the little fountains behind me. Let me just spin this round. It does say restroom is available at Kilwins. So if you are desperate to go to the toilet, like I mentioned earlier, you can go in there. Well, that's what the sign says. So hey, at least you can go and relieve yourself if you need to. But yeah, celebration all done for today. Again, I've still got quite a few days left here, so maybe a few more vlogs will be coming your way. We will see, but that food was absolutely banging. And the bill came to 22, was it 59 or 57? Something like that, but you'll see. And then I left a $5 tip. So just over 20%, 22%, something like that. So that is all been done. The food, the skillet, honestly, is so good. Like, the chicken is so tender. The steak is just fresh, like it's cooked to perfection for how I like it. You know, the turkey bacon's turkey bacon. You know, it was nice. And then obviously you've got the mixed in vegetables, etc. The cheese was really like, there was a nice cheese pull on that. You may have seen it. I did do a time lapse, so you may have seen it on there. It's a bit quick for that, so you probably didn't. But yeah, I can rest assure you, it was banging. And then, yeah, the home fries, nice crispy little potatoes with a soft center, which was nice. So yeah, look at that, a banging little breakfast. And that's the end of this little vlog, unfortunately, for you guys. But you know, there's many vlogs coming, so by the time this comes out, a couple might be out, they might not, I don't know. I'm just trying to, I'll get them out as soon as possible. It's just obviously the edit and everything has to go into it. And I don't think people know that, you know, when you do stuff like that, the actual editing takes forever. Like, especially if you're really slow at it like I am. And to be fair, I'm not that slow at it. I'm relatively quick at it now, as I've been doing it for a while, but yeah, it's never quick. So, you know, when you're away and stuff like that, I know a lot of people, I know I've had it and Steve's had it. A lot of people sort of say, when's your travel day out? It's like, I'm literally 5 days into a holiday. Like, last thing on my mind is editing. Unless it's your full-time job, then yeah, go and do it. But for us, it's just a bit of fun. But anyway, that is the end of this little vlog. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to like the video, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There might be a few more vlogs coming from here. I will obviously drop them on the channel if that is the case. But if there isn't, hopefully you enjoyed the little series that's coming out. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.